everything taken care of. So about ready to get our 65cc riders rolling. Looks like mechanics just about ready to step away from the starting area. Looks like everybody backing off now. Should be set and ready to roll here. Look like we're just about to get our card, and they're off. Who's it going to be in that Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award? Is it going to be Timmerman Gordon? Who's it going to be? And it's the number 26 Yamaha of Logan Best, Northport, Florida. Donnie Lute's happy about that. See that YZ65 out there leading the way, pulling the power. Whole Shot, Bell Whole Shot Award. So Logan Best temporarily out there laying the power down. Let's see what he can do with this great start. A great advantage right now. Got clear air, clear vision. No traffic right now, so Logan needs to take advantage of this. Already pulling out about a 6 or 7 bike length lead as they work their way through the end of the 10 Commandments. So Logan Best on that number 26 Yamaha coming out of Northport, Florida, trying to make it happen right now. Got a great opportunity, got clear track ahead of him. Fantastic conditions. The track is in probably the best condition we've seen it all week, and young Mr. Best trying to make hay while the sun shines. Going deep back into the waterworks. Back through into the front section of the course. Going to work their way into the beach here in 1 second. In the second place there, it looks like the KTM might be Timmerman. Trying to see if that's 81. It looks like it might be. So it might be Timmerman there in that second position. Up and over the Rocky Mountain, working their way back down around Lake Polysport. So up and over that big tabletop comes your leader, Logan Best. Going to believe that is Timmerman behind him. So going to be a real battle. Actually, taking a look at it now that I can see, that is actually, I believe, the 40. The 46, that's Luke Fowler. Luke having a great ride so far this week in all of his classes. And right now, going to take opportunity and take advantage of a great start. Fowler got himself in the second place right now, 2.3 seconds behind Logan Best. Behind Fowler, just about 3.4 seconds back to Blecka. Jeremy Fapani in that number 4 spot. Jordan Torres rides in number 5. Enzo Timmerman on that 81 machine now coming through in that number 6 position. Ryder Thompson, he rides in the 7 spot. 8th position goes to Thomas Wood. Landon Papard in 9th. Lowndes Weeks in the number 10 position. Jesse James Parks in the 11th spot. Thor Powell rides in 12th, while Landon Gordon has that 13th spot covered. The 14th spot goes to John Carver. Gavin Betts in 15th. Jeremy Rowe in 16th. Jude Sperlich in the 17th spot. Tyler Millay in the 18th spot. Jonathan Yelton in 19th. Kyler Rom in 20th. And Cody Samples in 21st. So right now, Logan Best able to take advantage of a great start. Looks like the 46 of Fowler staying with him, keeping him honest right now. Those two trying to break away right now. Looks like Best really, really on his game, doing some good corners right there, hitting his marks. Logan riding really good all week. I believe this may be the first hole shot for him all week, so going to put it to good use for sure. Starting to pull out a bit of a gap now over Fowler. Fowler able to keep him a bit honest, but right now, Logan Best, he is a man on a mission. He wants to get out there and get away. He wants to make a break for it all the way up and over that back tabletop onto the beach. Right now comes the number 26 of Logan Best. Last time around, 2.38 seconds back to Fowler. Blecka was another 3.4 back. Fapani only half a second behind him. And rounding out the top 5, Torres was 1 second behind Fapani. Leader's making his way back around right now. Logan Best got that Blue Crew Yamaha YZ65 tapped right now, using that power plant, putting that torque to the ground. Fowler now coming by on that 46 KTM machine. Fowler really trying to keep him honest. 2.38 seconds last time around, and the gap this time 5.01 seconds, so almost doubled that gap. Did Best. So Best really working hard here today. Like I said, ridden good all week, but right now it's a time to shine for Logan Best.
Really cool with talking about the Yamaha YZ65. Looking for a Moto win here on that thing. It's been a really good debut week for the Blue Crew and that machine. Donnie Luce really pumped, celebrating by hopping on his old Tri-Z 250 three-wheeler and doing some donuts out in the burnout area. And dude, Donnie Luce, master of the Tri-Z 125. Winning races on that thing back in 1985. So Donnie's going to go out there and do some celebratory donuts on the Tri-Z three-wheeler. Celebrate his victory.
If memory serves me correct, you started on a zinger, didn't you? Tri-zinger at that.
No, I was just young enough. Quads had come in. I had the LT50 quad runner. But my dad, always in the search for a bargain, heard that three-wheelers might not be along for long. He knew the ban was coming. So he headed to his local Honda shop and got himself one heck of a deal on a 3-year-old leftover. Brand new in 1985, in 1988. I think it was like $400 to get a 125 three-wheeler.
Absolutely.
What a bargain.
Only the best for his kid.
Oh, yeah, what a bargain. No, that was for him.
That was for him.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And they had for $400 they had a 125, and then for I think $480 they had the 200S, and he's like, $80?
Dude,
nah, let's go with the 125. Let's go. Let's stick with the cheap one. I don't want to spend the extra $80
well, you get it honest.
For suspension. Yeah.
So you get it honest.
Oh,
right on, dude. Thank Pops for that one.
Those things handled so badly, we would race, and I could beat him on a 50, and he was on a 125 because you could not turn them.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing like cutting the wheel full off to the left and just blowing through that corner,
dude. It just didn't turn.
You could set your butt cheek on the foot peg, and it still didn't make a difference, dude. Yeah,
Oh, once I got older and I was riding it, you would hang off. You'd be like side hack. You'd be like, your shoulder would be laying on the ground, and it would still tip.
And you know what's amazing? You see videos of this old farmer in 1974 in Oklahoma doing perfect laps back
and
killing
forth.
Him killing himself. You know?
On Big Red.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
A Big Red. Anybody with those? Jeremy Malotte's going to try to smuggle those guns onto the plane. I mean, those are 2 pythons. He actually started with a T-shirt. The sleeves just got ripped off. Good to see our man from Red Bull scouting the amateur talent here. Red Bull has always done a lot of great things to this event. Back in their days as title sponsorship, you're still heavily involved. Back in our live drone camera, watching this battle with, Jeremy Fapani on the 75. Fapani, I feel like, has been in battles all week, every time he's out there on the track.
Yeah, he's never been alone. He's always been in some kind of group, some kind of battle. You were absolutely correct.
Enzo Temmerman,
fought for every spot he's got.
Dude,
this week,
he's
man.
earned those medals. Enzo Temmerman on the 81 is the one going after him right now. Look at that, hanging over the back fender, trying to hold on to the position down the long short chute. With Logan Best out front of the Yamaha. This is a big-time duel, and Temmerman, I think, made the pass. 81, Enzo Temmerman moving forward. So that might be podium material. 51, Dylan Blecka is right there as well. And Kevin Kelly's leaving. He's going to lather some Hawaiian Tropic on Jeremy Malotte's popping buys and tries. His biceps, his triceps, his monoceps, his quadceps. Kevin's gonna put some tanning lotion, apply that to him. So Logan Best has been the best of this moto. As a matter of fact, I almost feel like there's a little nickname coming on.
You know, I was kind of waiting on that. I'm a little disappointed it took me this far
all the way
into
to
the
Friday.
moto.
All the way till Friday.
Who's the best?
Logan the best.
Yeah,
I think that could work.
Yeah,
yep. We've already got the Thrasher.
Yeah.
Nate the Thrasher coined right here for the first time ever this week at the 37th annual.
I thought they said you weren't the first. I thought he told you on the podium you were not the first.
He did. He absolutely shut me down.
Yeah.
He absolutely shut me down. It was full palm to the face, talk to the hand, beat a geek. He was so dry, he no-sold it. I'm like, has anyone ever called you Nate the Thrasher? And he said, yeah. Yeah, I've heard it before, okay?
You're not
It means
the first,
nothing. So I'm going to lock this one in. We're in a little younger age division, so I'm going to call it right now for the first time. Logan the best is leading the way right there past the Yamaha mechanics area. Rodney's blown away by my creativity, but in this moto, he has been the best because he's out front by about 5 seconds.
Yeah, Fowles are able to cut into it just a little bit that time around. It was about 5.6 last time. This time 4.9 around. So Enzo Temmerman now, as we said, in that third position. He's about 5.2 seconds back.
Rodney's going to weigh in
still
here.
In this thing. Dylan Blecka rounding out that top 5. And I do hear Rodney getting creative behind me right there.
Rodney says Logan Best's nickname should be simply the Logan Simply the Best.
Well, I tend to go with that, yeah.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Churn that thing out. Thunderdome.
Make sure that we have Tina on the soundtrack and not Rodney. For sure.
Well, Rodney did sing here one time. It was 12 years ago. Right here at Loretta Lynn's Ranch. Rodney did sing the national anthem with the help of myself, Kevin Kelly, and Dennis Robertson. God rest his soul. I think that killed him. I think that was it. That's all. Somebody had to be sacrificed. Oh, Megawatt's not happy. You brought up his old buddy. It wasn't pretty. We had to get the job done one morning for the national anthem. We're not nearly as good as our singer who has been crushing it.
Oh, amazing. Gia Varola, yes.
Amazing job. That young lady composed in here, just pitch perfect, does a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great way to kick this event off every single day.
For sure.
Yep. Who we're watching here, that's still Fowler. He's digging. Got it under 5 seconds. Trying to close up on Logan Best. Logan the best. But as good as Best is in this moto, he's not the best for the overall. Easily, that's going to go to Enzo Temmerman because Best finished 8th in Moto 1. So Temmerman, who was in a good battle, we saw him pass Jeremy Fapani for 3rd of the number 81. There he is now. Man, these guys at Racer TV are on it. Right there on cue. There's 3rd place and your leader for the overall championship in the 65s.
Yeah, all week these guys downstairs on it, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely like mind readers down there in that trailer. For sure. Taking a look at a little bit outside of our top 5. Jordan Torres in that 6th spot. Getting a little company now from Landon Gordon, starting to put a little heat on him. Jesse James Parks right behind them. Thomas Wood, he's in that 9th position right now. He's on that Husqvarna number 43. John Carver, that number 55 KTM in the 10th spot. He's running a 2:19 right now, so Carver running several seconds faster than the riders around him, but needs to find some good lines to be able to get out of some of that traffic and put those fast lap times to use. Right ahead of him, Gordon, looks like Gordon's going to have the next fastest lap time. Jesse James Parks up there in that 2:19 as well, but looks like Carver, well, this time around, Papard turned a 2:19, so everybody around him up in 2:21, 2:22, so might be able to bust into the top 10 here in just a few laps. As it stands right now, Timmerman with a 2:13 for 6. Logan Simply the Best, an 8:31 for 12. Landon Gordon 1:47 for 12. So going to be an interesting one there. Let's see, both have a moto win. So actually, all guys in the top 3 position right now have a moto win, and sure enough, yeah, Enzo the other night putting on an epic ride in that in one of the 65 class. Might have been this class, as a matter of fact. I believe it was, yeah. And Fowler led all but 2 laps of that one, and unfortunately surrendered the lead to a hard-charging Timmerman who absolutely earned it, man. Went for it, rode with pure aggression, 100% heart, and resulted in a come-from-behind win with 2 laps to go. Right now, it looks like about 5.5 minutes left in this one. Yeah, just about 5.5 minutes left. And with that being said, 5 laps in the books. Best lap, a 2:15, and that's Enzo Timmerman, 2:15.17. At the moment, he's riding about a 2:16.9, so not far off of that fast lap at all. Able to keep it together. Enzo Timmerman keeping those fast laps coming. Not seeing any mistakes out of Best. He's actually turned a 2:18.8. Just about 0.3 of a second faster than Fowler with that 2:19. A 2:16 for Timmerman, though, really bringing the heat. Only going to be a matter of moments before he's able to knock on the door. He's only about 2 seconds back behind Fowler, so not going to be long at 2.5 seconds a lap before he catches him. Catching him and being able to do something, 2 different things, being able to make a move, make a pass. Right now, look at this.
Whoa, a little knack there in the corner.
Yeah, Fowler had a half knack right there, thanks to one of those big ruts. And look at this. Who's coming? Who's knocking on the door?
What is it gets in this kid?
Timmerman once again putting the traction to the rear wheel, Jason Wygant, and getting that drive. That kid finds traction in places there shouldn't be traction.
Dude, once he gets the bit between his teeth, puts the spurs to it. That is like Eli Tomac late in the moto, man. Just starts laying down ridiculous lap times. And We always talk all about what position is he in to manage the overall. Are they having the pit board? Do they know the strategy? Sometimes it's safer to just keep riding the pace you're riding. Don't back it down.
Absolutely. And I tell you, a safer call for some of us announcers, don't try to do the math. Okay, don't try to do the math. A safer call because we end up looking stupid. Oh, Tomac's never going to catch him, Jason. I don't think there's enough time. Tomac's passed him. He's out by 3.
Yes. We did not know that the 4-second lap time drop was en route.
Yeah. When I watched an 11-second swing in 2 laps,
dude, it was
down,
like, what is going on?
Down by 4, win by 5 in 2 laps. How does that happen?
Yeah, at Millville, they just didn't get to the 2-lap card.
Right.
So we're like, oh, poor Marvin, he's got to hold him off for 3 laps and not 2. And by the end of that lap, he'd already been passed. And it was like, well, he didn't even need that much time.
Game over.
He only needed 1 lap. And when you're gaining 4 seconds a lap, you don't need that much time.
The beauty of that particular race, all day Marvin going inside up that hill, all day, knew that Tomac was going to go outside. Tomac ricochets like silly putty out of that berm, and by the time Marvin could look over, he was going on the other side. On the other side of him.
Tomac passed Roxon on the inside, and he passed Muscan on the outside. Right. So it's like, doesn't matter what you do, there is no defense.
And I got to tell you, the passing style, reminiscent of a young 259. Pass people where he comes from. He doesn't set people up for a pass. He doesn't wait till this corner. I'm going to go inside on this corner. If he comes to him in the braking bumps, he passes him in the braking bumps. If he comes to him on a jump face, he takes him on the jump face.
That's exactly what I wrote about in Race Ray today. There's no particular part of the track.
Well, great minds think alike.
Yeah, I'm like, if there's a single, I'll just jump further. If there's boops, I'll go faster in them. If there's a turn, I'll just go faster in the turn. Wherever you are on the track, I'll go faster than you in that section.
I asked Bubba one time about that, and his philosophy was, man, you don't waste time. For what?
Oh, that was it. Okay.
What? Said, man, you don't waste time. You don't wait to pass somebody. You pass them where you're at. He said, it may be a straight, it may be an uphill, it may be a jump. You pass them then. There's no sitting back, following and watching and this and that in his mind.
Well, yeah, I always say, any track is easy to pass on if you can go 10% faster every turn.
Right.
And that leads to 10% faster on every straightaway. You can pass anywhere you want.
But there's only certain cases we've been able to see that. And you know what?
Enzo Temmerman's kind of doing it, man. He's creeping up.
Man right here to be able to do that, impressive.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we brought this up. Temmerman going 2 seconds faster than anybody else out there right now. Does he need to win the Moto? No. He didn't even need second.
Exactly.
But he didn't care.
Exactly. You were in his way.
Yeah.
All right, Logan Best continuing to lead right now. Best, let's see, about 3 seconds ahead of Temmerman that time around.
Oh, yeah. Am I even working? Oh, hello. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Still, is it on? I still can't hear. Are you sure? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Maybe it's not. It's really, really low. All right. Well, you can take your headset off and listen to the PA. Can you hear it on the PA? All right. But what I was trying to point out here, Enzo Temmerman, 216 that last time around. He's been turning 215s, and he's been turning 2 to 3 seconds a lap faster than the riders ahead of him. At one point, Luke Bowser, now Logan Best as well. He just matched that time at a 217 Best did. So here in the closing moments of this race, I believe the white flag is out on this one. So just one more to go, and Enzo is still within that 3-second range, and Logan, though, may have been resting there for a moment, but all of a sudden picks it up. But, hey, what happens if Enzo turns a 214 this time around? That could really excite things up quite a bit.
That is going to change things. Rodney, did you confirm white flag?
Yeah, it is a white flag.
All right, white flag is out, so Logan simply the best, trying to hold on, going to get a Moto win here. Keep this thing on 2 wheels, back around the 10 Commandments for the last time. Best's going to be able to try to hold Temmerman off. Now Temmerman trying to mount another charge, working his way up from behind right now as they work their way back into Storyland. Temmerman definitely trying to hit the reset button and make it back again. Best now one more time coming out of Storyland back there, going to work his way into the waterworks. Temmerman looked like he was going to mount another charge right there as they were coming out of the 10 Commandments, but sure enough, able to put it together, and Logan Best able to hold him off one more time, mounted one more charge. Logan Best now working his way back in through the front section of the course. Now going to about another half a lap, going to work his way to the checkered flag. Right now, Enzo Timmerman sitting with a 2-1-2 would be your champion. Logan Best an 8-3-1 with 12. Landon Gordon a 1-4-8 with 13 would be the top three if they finish in the current order. So right now, there comes the number one. Looking for the 26 machine as well. Already gone. There we go. Could be seeing Logan Best any moment here. Want to put this one to rest. Simply the best. Number 26 machine, congratulations, Logan, simply the best. Getting a Moto win here. Race number 3 of our 65cc 10-11 Limited. Enzo Timmerman coming in that second position. Going to be enough for him to wrap it up with a 2-1-2 for sure. A score of 5. Logan Best going to get second overall with an 8-3-1. Waiting for that third place rider to make his way through right now. Now Luke Fowler has just come through. That's going to put Fowler in position with a 9-2-3. Going to keep Fowler just off of the box right now. Looking for Gordon. What position's he going to be in as he comes through that 8th position? Okay, let's see. Trying to keep an eye on this here. Yep, Gordon is in that 8th position, so that's going to give him your 3rd place overall. So Timmerman, Best, and Gordon going to be your podium overall. And for this moto, Best, Timmerman, and Fowler 1, 2, and 3. Coming up next, our 250C class. They'll be followed by the Junior 25 plus. 65, 7-9 Limited will be following them. Mini Senior 2, 12 to 14. Women's 12 plus, Open Pro Sport, and Senior Plus 40 coming at you the rest of this afternoon. Just about 3:25 right now, right on time. And once again, coming up next will be our 250C division. Already have that number 26 machine sitting up on the podium down there. Got that blue crew hat on the rear fender. Got that 6D helmet down front. Check these guys out right now. Logan Best got that number 26 machine sitting tall in the middle of the podium.
And we ready for him. Let's get Logan Best on up here. We're going to give him a whole shot award and a gold medal, making that YZ65 look good up here. Let's hear it for our 3rd moto winner, whole shot award winner, and gold medalist, Logan Best. All right, Logan, let's bring it right here. I know I asked you this before, but seriously, this is a brand new bike. How is it?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, on the start, it just pulled, and it was just an awesome race. I'd like to thank Donnie for all the work he's been putting in, and all the work that all the guys at Saab and Max have been putting in. And then,
anybody else you want to thank?
Rusty from Triangle Cycles, 6D, 100%, FXR gear, Fuel Clothing, CD Boots, Asterisk, Factory Connection, actually Ziggy from Factory Connection, Moto E, and my mom and dad, and JMS, and everyone else, just thank you.
There it is, folks. Your moto winner on 65, Logan Best. Awesome job, Logan, and also that Bell Helmets whole shot. We're going to move this motorcycle off and bring our championship machine on up. Still, though, still a very nice debut for Yamaha on that new bike this year at Loretta. So the championship will be the number 81. We'll bring him up in a moment, but also we can talk to 3rd place, who has the bronze, like they always do. I got electricity running through my veins. I don't know what it is. I'm just fired up. Okay, so there goes the number 26. We will bring the 81 up to the stage. Let's bring the 81 up to the stage, the 81 machine. Let's bring the number 81 motorcycle up. Bring it on up, and we'll bring the third place rider. Let's bring up the number 46 rider and give him the bronze. Hang on a second. Let's hear it for Luke Fowler. Hey, you're in the battle the whole time, Luke. Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, I got off to like a third place start, and then I just tried as hard as I could, and then Enzo caught up to me, passed him, and I just tried as hard as I could to stay in third.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you were rewarded with a medal. Who do you want to thank, Luke?
My mom, my dad, KTM Orange Brigade, Leot, 6D, Answer,
Dunlop, yep, go ahead.
And Dunlop, and Lynx, PR2,
and that's all. All right, let's hear it for Luke Fowler. And now, silver medal is going to result in a championship. Let's bring him up to the stage. Let's bring the number 81 on up. He gets the Shield Trophy. He gets the gold. Let's hear it for Enzo Temmerman. Enzo, dude, some blazing fast lap times all week. Even here, you didn't have to even get to second, but you just wouldn't back off.
Yeah, would have been great to get to first, but we still got the championship.
Yeah, how good does that feel?
Feels great.
All right, now what do you do to celebrate this kind of thing? What are you looking for? Are you going to get a gift from somebody? Somebody owe you something big?
Not really.
Really? All right. I guess if you already have a dirt bike, what more could you possibly want, right?
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank, Enzo?
My mom, my dad, my uncles, Dieter and Simon, my aunts, Jamie and Katie, all my cousins, Sebastian, Luke, Maddox, and Sophie, Cheap Tear-Offs, DT1, Mika Metals, my mechanic Hayden, Fox, Dunlop, Enzo Suspension, Bolt, Live Purple, and everybody else. Thank you.
Let's hear it for your champion, Enzo Temmerman. That's our podium here in 65. We have one more thing to do, and that is, of course, hand over the number 1 plate. So to do that, Mr. Ricky Records. And now the victory champagne. We'll invite Enzo's crew on up to the podium. And they can celebrate, take all the photos you want, and shake the champagne. Maybe somebody can show you how that works. Maybe you're not an expert, but we'll see. There you go, everybody. There you go. Somebody grab that. His hands are full. All right, that's our 65 podium. I'm going to send it back up for the next moto in this C class. Thank you.
All righty, thanks a lot, Jason. Don't forget, those of you that have UPS packages, packages scheduled to be delivered, they should be here now. Come pick them up. I don't know that we'll be open tomorrow as there will be no deliveries, so if you've got packages, you'll need to come over to the Rocky Mountain 8 TVMC Shipping Depot this evening. And the Champagne Celebration